a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? Y'all know what it is. It's our weekly show. Y'all know what it is. Beast and Best. It's your boy Hammer, my big bro, Graphk to the right. What's good, bro?
Salute, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody here rocking, man. You already know it's that time of the week. Let's get rocking, man. Hey, we got the AIDS man in the building, man.
I thought I kicked them out already.
Nah, man, but salute to everybody here in the chat, man. We appreciate you guys, as always, for rocking, man. Can't wait to take some of you guys' calls. We had some fun today, man.
A lot of stuff that's transpired over the last 24 hours. I know you were talking about it earlier today. I put a poll up on pretty much just about every social media platform in regards to the situation as Ezekiel Elliott signed with the New England Patriots yesterday, and Dalvin Cook signed a deal with the New York Jets, a one-year deal, up to $8.6 million. That includes the incentives. At this point in time, we saw Tony Pollard sign his franchise tag. We saw Saquon Barkley sign his franchise tag. And now these other top premier running backs are signed with teams. Is it time for our guy, JJ, to come home?
It's been time, to be honest. But, you know, at this point, we still live? What we doing?
Yeah, we're live.
Bro, the screen, you just completely went blank.
What? Oops. Better?
We got to use StreamYard, dog. I'm sorry.
Nah, you know what? Because I had the clock running on it. My fault.
Nah, but, you know, at this point, it's been that point. You know what I mean? It's been time, right? Like, Dalvin signed for a base salary of 7, so we can make up to 8.6 with incentives. Zeke's not going to reach that, 6 million threshold with those other guys over there running the football. But at the end of the day, man, like, there's no leverage here, man. You know what I mean? With all these guys and all their numbers, it's not adding up. And at this point, Josh he'll still be one of the top paid running backs in the league after, leading the league in rushing last year. It's just time to come home, man, to make this happen. And to be real, at this point, it may sound sad to settle, but the next 2 years, man, take that franchise tag. It's worth it, because next year, getting that 12, it's probably going to be getting paid more than most running backs in the entire league.
You're looking at 22 mil guaranteed in the next 2 years if he is franchise tagged again. But again, this deal within itself right now makes him the 4th highest paid running back in the league. Like,
yeah, it's time. It's time. And the Jets just showed you with bringing in Dalvin Cook. And, Dalvin can play that, I'm going to a contender game. He can say that. I'm going to a contender. This is the market. This is where the market is. He would have went to Miami. He would have returned home for more money if they offered him more money.
Right.
He went to the Jets. He'll probably be 1B to Breece Hall's 1A. And, that's a nice, solid duo over there, especially with Michael Carter, too. That's a 3-headed monster up there, man. So, but at the end of the day, Josh, come on. I predicted earlier on in my show in 2 weeks he'll be back. Right after that Cowboys game, get a little bit, get the rust off a little bit in camp and be ready for week 1.
Absolutely. Let's see. We got a lot of people in the chat right now. I appreciate everybody that's in here right now. We did get a new member, Raul702. Appreciate you. And Redbone had a comment. This had to have been on your end. Although I'm just subscribing, I've been watching you and wasted for a minute now. I had to feel y'all out, pause, to see where them heads at, and can tell y'all cool peoples. I've been a Raider since 83, Raiders till I die. So salute to Redbone. That fucking picture is dope. That punishes. That's fire.
Real talk. Welcome to the family, brother. And also shout out to Mateo on the nice words in the donation, man. I appreciate that, brother. It means a lot. Real talk.
Man, this dude really has no fucking life tonight, do you?
Hey man, but we're not gonna dress them. We're gonna let the trolls be the trolls, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's have some fun today. You already know what time it is,
You
man.
ready to open it up already?
Yeah,
Okay.
look. We talked yesterday for almost 2 hours on my channel. You went live for the entire game. Wasted went live. You jumped on on his show with him. I did a show this morning for almost 2 hours. We talked about it. Let's get the nation's voices out. I want to hear what they got to say.
What about one more thing that happened?
Oh, okay. What do you got? What do you got? My apologies.
Brandon Parker's out again for the season. And, you just re-signed this dude. 2 years in a row done for the season. Waste of money.
Around the same time too. Like it's pretty much almost a calendar year that he got hurt, and it was the same thing, right? The same exact thing.
No, this was something different. I think last year was what, the tricep?
Yes.
It was something else because I saw it earlier and I was just like, yo, you can't make this shit up. You really can't.
Dalton Wagner season is upon us. Dalton High Stakes Wagner.
Isn't that Parker making it anyways?
That they wanted to keep him as like that, third, fourth option at right tackle. I mean, he was just there, big body guy to be there. Can't play left tackle, really can't play right tackle too much. I don't really, like I said, he had to have some dirt on somebody, man. But, it is what it is. Look, I'm just excited about what we have out there. I was never a big fan of Brandon Parker. Love the human being, but, just not a fan of his work. But at the end of the day, man, I'm excited about what we have out there, man. So let's get it rocking, man. Shout out to
Where is it? I just had it up on the screen, guys.
Content.
347-471-0361. Vault line is open. It's your show, y'all. We want to hear from you, the nation. So pull on up, sound off. We could talk about the game. We could talk about what you guys saw, what you liked. If you have any other opinions or questions, this is your time to shine right now, man. Y'all, this is your world. We just living in it right now.
And also, we can speak about the upcoming Rams game. You know what I mean? Talk about what they got going on. You know what I mean? So, see, I have no control of the chat, so I can't do anything right now.
Yeah, you do.
No, I can't. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
It's all on a certain channel, and it's getting blocked every time. So whatever.
Salute. But shout out, man. We're gonna have fun. These calls today are definitely getting screened. I'm gonna say this: the trolls definitely seen what happened this past weekend, and they are out in full force. But it's all good. You guys do not stop what we're doing. Shillmore, we here, man, regardless, man. So get them calls in, man. Let's have some fun. Shout out to the 200 plus people in the building.
And we got our first caller.
They were on mute.
Yeah.
JT is in the building. What's good, bro?
What's up, guys? JT Douglas. You know my intro song. Ba-ba-da-ba, JT.
Yo, real quick, shout out to JT. And we
Anyway.
also, real quick, we got to let the guys know, everybody in the chat, that Hammer is screening the calls behind the scenes. So there's going to be a small little pause before the calls come in just to make sure we don't want anybody coming on and going crazy. So shout out to our brother JT. Let's get going, brother. What's on your mind?
I know a lot of times I'm calling up with some crazy shit, but today I actually want to talk about Zeus. So after watching that game, and I'm sure you guys noticed this, I think I'm going to give you my take, and we'll see what the room thinks of this, or the house. Everybody in the house, as Graphk likes to say. I think he's a good power straight ahead runner, but I feel like he's not seeing any other lanes. I feel like he picks an area and he runs to it, and that's it. That's what you get out of him. He definitely doesn't have Jacob's vision.
No.
And I don't see him after one hit. It's like, that's the guy that brings him down. He's not getting a lot of yards after hit. It's depressing to watch. If he gets in a hole, he can run straight ahead for 9 yards, and the next one, nothing. He's got to have a big ass hole to get through.
JT, did you see that one play? There was one play in the red zone, right, where he could have ran in for a touchdown and got knocked down at the 1 yard line. Like, all he had to do it's like you could have broke that one little small tackle at the 1 or 2 yard line to get in the end zone. It's like if this is going to be the replacement, and just in case Josh Jacobs isn't there, which he will be there, but that's a little spooky, man. That's a little spooky because that was too easy. It was too easy, man. Like that was way too easy.
That last bit of desire wasn't there to just get in the end zone. I mean, once you have a nose for that, you just make it in, and no matter what.
Maul, it was Jair Brown. It was Jair Brown from Penn State. That's the one. That was the guy.
Right.
Yeah. So, but man,
he should have blew him right off his feet. Him in.
I agree. And then you have a guy that comes in the second half in Sincere McCormick that doesn't have all the speed in the world, but just the way he ran the football was completely, contrast to what Zeus was providing on the field. And if you look at this, at the stats, what did Zeus have, little bro? It was like 9 for 43 in the touchdown.
Something like that.
It's okay. You know what I mean? And then you look at Sincere, 2 TDs, not that you didn't really, there was not a lot of production, but just the way he ran the ball, it looked way different. And I was more excited about Sincere. And everybody knows I'm a homer for Sincere. I get it, but I was more excited about the way he ran the football,
He's a little more shifty. I think it's tough for running back to have patience a lot of times. You need it to kind of check where you're going, and you need to see holes open before they're really there. And I think he might have that kind of vision too. But he's got more patience, and I think he'll end up breaking more tackles. And
JT, let me ask you.
He's like raw, pow, straight ahead.
I asked everybody on the show this morning when they thought JJ was going to be back. When do you think he's going to be back?
When do I think he's going to be back? Oh, shit. Honestly, I thought he'd be back by now. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that wants to miss reps and miss timing and be involved. But I figured this would, he'd make his point, look around at what's going on, other running backs. He's what? He would be the 3rd or 4th highest paid running back in the league if he accepted the tag.
Yeah, there's only
not bad money.
Fourth.
I mean, it's not like they're really changing him. They're giving him some pretty good dough, and I don't think anybody else is going to give that kind of money. Plus, it's conditional. They would have to give up 2 first-rounders, correct?
Yeah.
I just don't think anybody wants him for that cost.
And there's not too many teams.
I think he'll have to be back by week 1. Yeah. He won't get any money.
But even if we rescind the tag,
not going to be making anything.
There's not too many teams left that have that kind of salary cap to even give him what he wants. So, JT, let's get some more calls in real quick, brother. We appreciate you, man, for calling in.
You got it, man.
Shout to Quadre on the $20 donation as well. We appreciate you, brother, so much. Thank you. Q always supporting the channels, man. Shout out to the chat. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to both channels, hit that subscribe button, man.
Oh, you got Wes in the building. What's good, bro?
Wes.
What's good up? What's good, family? What's good, family? My question to y'all is this, man. Next season, JJ could have a real good setup because are we getting a couple guys off our books next season? Like some bad contracts that we've been paying guys. I think that linebacker from back in the day.
Corey Littleton.
I think a corner, right?
Littleton
and somebody else, right?
LaMarcus Joyner is already off the books, I believe. We had Nick Wachowski. We're paying him a little bit. We had who else was there? There was Nassib,
right?
And there was Kenyon Drake,
right?
Yeah.
So those four are all off the books.
So next season, if you do what he's supposed to do, he did last season, this season, I think we're going to extend them a little longer because we don't have to pay anybody for the next, at least 3 more years?
Yeah. But the thing, no, that's not really true though, Wes, because you have to look at the guys, the guys' contracts that are coming up. You're going to have to pay Nate Hobbs here shortly. You know what I mean? He has another year, 2 years. We're going to have to pay Nate Hobbs. We're going to have to pay a bunch of these guys. And this is just the business. It's the market at this point, man. It's like, why would we want to set the market for a running back? Don't get me wrong. We love JJ. We love him, man. We would love him to be around. But we also know that these guys don't traditionally pay running backs. And right now, no one is outside of the Niners and the Titans. And who's the 3rd highest paid running back at this point? I don't even who is it?
You got McCaffrey, you got Henry.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's one more.
Would it be Pollock? Would it be Pollock if he signed it?
I mean, Pollard?
No, Pollard.
No, he has a franchise tag.
Yeah, Pollard,
Pollard,
Saquon, and JJ would be fourth in the league right now.
There you
I
have
can't remember who 3 is. Oh,
Chubb, Nick Chubb.
It is Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb. So at the end of the day,
that's right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, it's just there's other guys coming up. What if Merrick balls out this year, right? What if he turns that corner? You have to look at all these other guys that we have on this roster and say, we got to pay these guys. You know what I mean? So you just don't want to really set the market. Alvin Kamara is a guy that's getting paid good money too, but he's easy to forget about right now, missing the first 3 weeks of the season. But I mean, little bro, what do you think about what Wes is talking about?
I don't, again, like we've talked about this, and I do think that it would be best for JJ to play this year out. Let him show and prove once again, even if he doesn't lead the league in rushing. Like, let's say he goes over 1,500 yards rushing. Like, yo, you just proved. I would storm through that door and be like, yo, I just proved my worth 2 years straight. F you, pay me.
Yeah,
straight up.
Exactly.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Maul, Hobbs.
Okay.
No, you good, bro. Hobbs, Merrick, and Diablo Maul do not have 5th-year options. Those are second, third, and 4th round picks, right? So that there's no 5th round option. We got to pay those guys once they're 4 years around. So no, but go ahead, Wes. Go ahead.
So my last thing is, and this is it's a messed up situation for the running backs, but if you really think about it, Henry had to prove himself over the years. He didn't get a big contract until what, 3rd, 4th year. After his, he's a monster. So I mean, at this point, JJ want to be smart and way he has the no taxes. He should just say, man, give me that guarantee for next year to $12 million, and probably give me a little something extra for the next year, and just kill it that way. Because he said he wanted to retire early, but fellas, we keep winning. Don't worry about the fans. You know what? It's gonna get real dark in there. You keep winning. It'll be black soon. Watch.
Facts. Salute to you, Wes. We appreciate you, bro. We're gonna take a few more calls. Always love, King.
Take care, bro.
Yeah. Have a good week, y'all.
You too. Salute to everybody calling in, man. Appreciate you guys. I know the phone line's been going kind of crazy. Hammer's gonna screen a few of these calls and get some more calls on Maul. Now I got what you were saying, bro. I think I must have read your message wrong. Salute to you, Maul. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see.
Just wait for this to pop back up, and you guys will have the number again. That 510. Try calling now. It's open right now.
Salute to 510, man. Oakland, San Francisco. You already know, man.
Here we go.
Salute to our family. Elite is in the building. Salute, Elite, as always. Definitely gonna put the number up. Give us 1 second.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our favorite segment of our weekly show.
Here she is.
Bring the heat with Elite.
Yo, sis, what's going on?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great after watching that display the other day. So is today Monday? I don't even know what day it is. Like today Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday.
What's on your mind? Give us some takes from Sunday, and tell us a few things that you want to see against the Rams this upcoming game.
Okay. Two things that really caught my attention is for one, it's the mentality makeup. I've been harping on that real big. I'm real big on mentalities. How do you take a team from going from mediocrity to the next step? It's 3 elements to me. That is mindset, personnel, and training. Okay. Addition by subtraction. It's a fact. When A.J. Cole let that little snippet out the bag that we needed, that we got rid of head cases and divas, that spoke volumes to me. Okay. Now that's an assortment of players. That's not just the 2 players that we see that are gone, AKA the former quarterback and the tight end. No, that's a plethora of players. And so how do you get better when you let go of like all pro talent, so to speak? It's a mentality. You have to get that old shit out of here. And we've been saying it, and to me, it's manifesting. The second one is the personnel. And I'm big on how they the formula that they have for the type of player that they want. So when they got rid of those mentalities, you bring in the youngsters or you bring in the veterans, those people who have something to prove and have that certain mentality that you can check that box. They did it. The second one is the training. Okay, getting your players prepared to be ready to go, to play at another level that they haven't. And we've already said, that we have one of the best training staffs. And it's not by chance, like I said, they bring in Brady's trainer. That's the Brady effect. I don't care about, if people don't like him or whatever the case may be. There's only a certain amount of players that play any sport at an extremely high level. And it comes from his level of training and his mentality. And to me, that's why Mark wanted him in.
Yeah.
That's why he wanted to bring him into the circle.
To touch on what you just said, Ali,
you feel what I'm saying?
The one thing I really like right now is how they did have a legit mix of vets and rookies. Like, we've talked about this number 18 over the last few days. Like, we have 9 rookies that we drafted. We have 8 of them undrafted and 1 out of the international player pool. And all these guys are coming together. They've all bought into this system, and we saw a pretty solid product, especially with these guys that are second, third stringers this past Sunday. Like, I don't think we could ask for any more, but to see what our starters are going to be doing for us moving forward.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, no doubt about it, Hammer.
Hey, but Ali, what are you looking for in the following game? Because look, everything just seemed like it went right for us this first preseason game. It was beautiful on the offensive side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball. What are you looking for in game 2 against the Rams? What are you looking for in the joint practices? And do we see maybe a series of Jimmy G here soon, and maybe a few of these starters that we wouldn't expect to see in preseason?
Right. To answer your first one, what am I looking to see in those joint practices? I'm really just seeing if they could, again, continuation. I want to be able to hear that they're winning team events. I really don't care about the one-on-ones, because the one-on-one is usually most of the time set up for the offensive side to do really well. When they go to the 11-on-11, I want to keep hearing that they were getting that pressure up the middle, that they're, breaking on the ball. That's what it has to be a continuation. It can't be a flash in the pan situation. You had a good week. No, we have that's how you get carryover. People don't say you practice, practice makes perfect. No, use perfect practice that is then being able to carry over to the field. There's a big difference between the two. And what I really want to see, I do want to see Jimmy out there. I want to see him play at least 2 series. He hasn't played a game in a long time.
Yeah.
And the fact is, especially if I don't see any days off during that joint practice, if he does not take any days off, he probably won't play. But I just want to see him play. You know what I'm saying?
They gave him a few veteran days off, but we know what that means. They're trying to rest him a little bit. He hasn't played, I think, since week 11 of last season. I think that's when Brock Purdy took over. Yep. So you're right. Like, get him out there a little bit, get a few reps, and get him prepared for week 1. Because the last thing you want to do is have him go out there against a bunch of starters, and he had completely no reps, with some live football. So I agree with you, Elite. I agree. I definitely do. Yeah. Give us real quick.
At least 6 throws.
Okay. I like that. Real quick, man, from Sunday, give us 3 stars in your eyes that you were really happy about.
Yeah. Number 1, Amari Burney. I've been high on the linebacking core. I'm like, I don't think they're going to bring anyone in. If they do, they do. But I think if they do, it's only because someone is not performing in practice. I like his coverage ability. The boy, when he plays a zone, you look at his film from Florida, his depth of his drops. When I used to watch great linebacker play, in particular middle linebackers, when Ray Lewis and I look for the depth. How deep can you get on a drop? 15 yards, 20 yards down the field. That's how linebackers in coverage, to me, make plays outside of jumping routes. Because if you can get that deep, that means you can see what's coming at you.
Yep. Talk that shit, Elite.
That's one player.
Hey, when are we? Hold on, real quick before you finish that. Right, we got 2 more players. But when are you creating?
Okay.
No matter of fact, I'm gonna wait on that. Two more players.
Okay. The second player, of course, is Aidan O'Connell. I knew when they got him, I knew why they wanted that guy and not Levis, not any of those other players. If you look at his film, you can see the type of throws he were making are throws that are already in McDaniel's like plethora of plays. That off the ball, that play action, 1, 2, 3, ball out. Okay, ball is out when the back foot hits. Those are those seam routes, those small windows, tight windows that you get it in. You cannot hesitate. You cannot think about it. You have to see it and go. He did that repeatedly at Purdue. Repeatedly. So when I saw that, and then I heard the GM say, I got a kid and I think you're going to like him. And I knew once he said that, and then I watched the film, and I said, yeah, now I see why he likes him. And I mean,
yeah,
it's not by chance. It's not by chance that they took
definitely.
him. Where they took him.
Shout out to you, Elite. As always, we're waiting for you to start your channel and get stuff going. We want to keep going with these segments week in and week out. You know what I mean? So keep doing your thing, sis. We can't wait to hear from you again next week when we can unpack this whole Rams game.
I got one more though. I only got two. You only gave me two. Perhaps I get the first and second. Third one, I'm be real quick.
This your show. Do you think?
I could be long with it. So I appreciate it. And then and the third player I'm big on, and the third player is I do like Adam Butler.
Yeah, you were talking about him on the show this morning. Yes.
Yeah, I've been screaming at dude since I seen him at like those OTAs, and I'm just the violence in which he comes off of the ball. I like that. I like that from defensive tackles, and like I said, he fits the mold that someone who has something to prove and is playing for their football life.
Yeah,
and so and you can see it. You can see that he's coming for a roster spot, and I like him. I think he's going to be a pleasant surprise.
Hey, you know who can learn?
I really do.
You know who can learn a little bit from him, Elite? Our 7th round guy at ASU.
Yes.
Jade. Jade's there.
Jade. Yeah. That's Silver. I like him a lot. I like him a lot.
Definitely.
I saw one play on film at Arizona State. I think he knocked over 3 linemen in just one setting. Just the 2 guards and a center. Just disrespectful. That's what I'm talking about.
It's different. Salute to you, Elite. Like we said, we always love you. We'll talk to you next week. Appreciate you always.
Yeah,
you already know.
Thank you, fellas.
Of course.
All right.
Shout out to Dollar Dame on becoming a new subscriber to Raider Nation News today. Those that are in here, it is a simulcast. We're on my channel. We are on Oaklosvegas Network as well. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell. You can see it above my head. We on that road to 10K, and we're 16 away from 6,600. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And salute also to JT on the $10 donation, and our brother John Corrigan on the $5 donation. Salute to you guys so much. We appreciate y'all and love y'all to death. Been enjoying the in-depth analysis the last couple of days on a work trip, so I can't really listen to.
Malik from Jersey is in the vault. What up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, man? Another day. What's going on, Graphk? What's going on, Hammer?
My brother, what's up? What's good with you?
Not much, man. I wanted to say that I was definitely happy to watch our team perform. Like, of course, I'm not gonna get too hyped because it's preseason, but at the same time, it's like it was a different type of feel for the preseason. It's like normally, like we win preseason games. It's like, all right, cool, but it just seemed like they were firing all cylinders from the second team to the third team. Like, it felt different. It really did feel different. Like, of course, like Aidan O'Connell, that's my guy. Like, I remember when they first talked about him, I was like, why him? And then I had to watch tape. I had to watch the tape before we drafted him. I'm like, all right, let me give him a chance. Yeah. And then the more and more tape I kept watching, I'm like, you know what? I like him. I just want to see him play in the preseason game. And then, sure enough, he come in and he shows exactly why they drafted him. I was happy. Every play, every search he going, I was happy to see Aidan O'Connell.
Yeah, man.
Look, as far as
go ahead.
No, you're good. What was you gonna say?
No, I'm just, bro, like the excitement's through the roof right now with Aidan O'Connell. A lot of guys in the media are buying into him now. And, I just hope the noise doesn't get so loud before any real football. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is this, he's doing this with Keelan Coles. He's doing this with Cole Fotheringhams. Like, imagine when he gets Devontae Adams, Michael Mayer, Austin Hooper, Jacoby Meyer, Hunter Renfro out there, like, and potentially Josh Jacobs back before week 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, if he does have to play some form of football this year, if Jimmy goes down, God forbid, I think Aiden's going to be really good for us, man. I'm excited about him. And if we didn't have Josh McDaniels, I'd be a little nervous. But I think the way he develops these quarterbacks, he'll have him ready to go if Jimmy G is not, available at some point. You know what I mean? But the excitement for Aidan O'Connell was real.
Right.
That release, that arm, just everything. It seems like he can make every throw. But I want to see what he's going to look like at some point in crunch time when you have to bring your team back. Can you put them on, on your shoulders and say, I'm going to make this happen? You know what I mean? There's going to be times in his young career where he's going to have to come in and overcome some obstacles. That's when we're going to see who he really is. Yes, we have all the right to be excited right now because this is our young guy. And we just moved on from a previous guy that was there for 9 seasons. But, at some point we got to kind of reserve the excitement. Let's be happy now. Don't get me wrong. But I want to see what he looks like when it's real football on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the thing is too with Aidan O'Connell is that I actually when you watch his tape, he was doing a lot of things. He was winning games at Purdue, and they didn't have that many star talent as wide receiving core. So, like you said, how he's doing it with the second team, it's like when you watch over there, he didn't have no big time stars as receivers, and he was making plays. He was average. He was throwing 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Like he was doing what he could. He won in Purdue against Georgia. Like he was going toe to toe with Georgia, Florida, all of them. Like the guys that's in the draft now with him, like he played against them and he was winning. But it's I see what you're saying too, because like the potential through the roof. It's like people are sleeping on Aidan O'Connell. He's just like it's just like I don't know, something about him. And then on top of that, I'm gonna be patient with Zeus. I will be patient with Zeus. He showed some flurries, but then he showed like, hey man, like this stuff you need to work on. But I'm gonna be patient with him, like because it's just I think he got a chance to still be a very good running back in the league, especially like a backup. Like he can not split, but like get like a good certain amount of reps with between Josh Jacobs and him. I think they're going to be a nice running back core.
Yeah, the thing is,
Josh
if Josh McDaniels, I want a little bro, I want you to chime in. If they want Zeus to be Josh Jacobs last year, it's not going to happen. If they want him to be one of those number 1 guys in a running back by committee kind of setting, we'll be fine. You know what I mean? But the thing is this, you can't put him out there after the year that Josh had and the 4 years that Josh has had up to this point and expect Zeus to replicate any kind of production that he's done. Now, if you want him to be a leader of a running back by committee room, maybe he can bust that move, but he's not going to be Josh Jacobs. He's not going to be able to replace Josh Jacobs. It's just not going to happen. That's why I'm not too worried about Zeus being out.
I don't want him to replace.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I don't want him to. I was just saying, I don't want him to replace Josh Jacobs either. I would like for him to take a little bit of the load off, so that way you can keep Josh a little fresh. Josh ain't gonna be running 24/7. Because he had 86% of the offense or something, or 86% of the carries. Like you need to take some of that off him so he can stay fresh throughout the season. Like you need to be able to be that solid backup second running back.
No, definitely. And look, we're going to be passing. We're not going to be doing what we did last year completely. That wasn't Josh McDaniels' offense. You're going to see a different way of life on the offensive side of the ball this year.
That's because also you got a quarterback under the reins that knows his system already. So there's the leg up right there for this offense moving forward.
Yeah. Real quick, man. Salute to Raider, man. And salute to Orlando on the donations. We appreciate you guys. Our brother, we're going to get a few more calls and we appreciate you for always calling in. Salute to you. And shout out to New Jersey, man. You already know.
Got you, man. Y'all have a good one.
You too, bro.
You too, brother.
And we got another one.
Chris Jones did hit like on a tweet today that said he would look good in the silver and black, but it's not going to happen, you guys. It's not going to happen. There's no way. There's no way. We'd love it, though. It's not going to happen.
Yo, what's good?
What's good, Hammer? What's good, Doc?
What's going on, brother?
Who we got in the building?
You know,
The bear.
Oh man,
you know,
okay.
it's Big Rob.
Yeah, we got
You know what it is.
we got the come on, man. We already know what it is. What's good with you, brother?
Just just out here living this SoCal life, brother.
There you go.
Man, I can honestly say, like, based on this, what I was seeing from the preseason game, man, I'm excited, man. I've never really been this keen on watching. I mean, we always want to look at our rookies, how they're coming in preseason, but from what I've seen, I'm super excited to see the next couple games.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when the season starts, what I was seeing, Mari Burney playing extremely well. Of course, Aidan O'Connell goes without saying. Everybody was watching that. I mean, I can't remember the last time we had a rookie quarterback that we got in the later rounds being discussed by the national media. That's kind of crazy. And then I just like that's wild. And then just looking at how the rookies played in total as far as like the defense and even the O-line, like Dalton Wagner, and like we're looking like we've got depth. I've never seen us have this much depth with youngsters that can actually start.
And you know what, Rob?
We already know
not even just the youngsters, though. We're looking at the OGs, Adam Butler and John Jenkins on the defensive line, guys that are getting after the quarterback and looking phenomenal on that defensive line. I mean, John Jenkins is 35, 36 years old and got a sack, I think, on the first play of the game, somewhere around there. Even the vets showed up. You know what I mean?
That's true. And the crazy thing is, we're looking at all these different players that we're like, all right. I mean, right now, if I really had to say, we didn't really get to see him that much, but I'm so excited. Right now, the rookie that I'm the most excited about is Ja'Cory Bennett.
Yes.
He's the one that I'm got right now. Him, Marcus Peters on the perimeter, and then having Nate Hobbs at the slot, and then having quality depth to run the offense. I mean, the defense is just it's mind blowing. Like I haven't been this excited about our team in quite a while. We've got the defensive players that we're looking. Hopefully, they keep getting better and they show out. And when it's time to really put it down against those donkeys, we'll be ready to go. But
yeah,
man, I'm excited. I like what I've seen. I can't wait for the next preseason game to see what else happens.
You know what's funny? We're all high on Ja'Cory Bennett, and right now we tend to forget about another guy that we were really happy about, right? Like we know Tyree, we know we talked about Trey Tucker, but Mayer, went down with the undisclosed injuries like a week ago or whatever, so he wasn't playing in preseason.
Yeah.
But once he comes back and we get a chance to see just even the small sample size of him in preseason, I think that excitement is going to even go through the roof. I think on the offensive side of the ball, it's Mayer. Defensive side of the ball is Ja'Cory Bennett. I just think we're going to get way more excited once we get a chance to actually see him operate in this offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. And then what's your guys' thoughts? I mean, I know we've always killed Brandon Parker. Why is he on our squad? Whatnot. I know he went down. This is the first time I could say, like, even though before we've had Brandon Parker and we're like, oh damn, we need him for depth. This is the first time I really felt like, okay, it's sad to hear him go down, but we have so much depth on that O-line that I'm not scared about it. Like, I feel we got a lot of dogs on that O-line too. That's why I feel like the running games would be good. I believe Josh will be back, but I also believe this might be the year that Zeus breaks up.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Rob, let's do this while you're on the live, okay? Shout out to Raider Ryan. He just donated $10. He says, what up, Graphk and Hammer? Can you guys please give my girl Kendra a shout out? She's a 49er fan. On 3, we need a Raiders, all right? 1, 2, 3. Raiders! Shout out to Raider Ryan, man. We appreciate you, brother. Hey, Rob, we're going to get a couple more calls in, brother. We appreciate you, as always, brother.
Take care, bro.
Fellas, you take care.
So,
yes, sir.
All right.
The one thing that is different compared to these previous years of the preseason is the way that we are really evaluating things, because realistically, we're not seeing guys being cut on a week-by-week basis. They don't make those final cuts until 3 days after the final preseason game, so people's eyes are open a lot more because of that. Hold up.
Yeah. Shout out to Raider Nomad. We appreciate you, brother, on the $2 donation. Salute. Come on, man. It's all love, Ryan. Let me see.
Raider Man is in the building.
Raider Man, what's popping, brother?
What's going on, Doc? What's going on, Ham?
Chilling, man.
What's
Sound
on your
good.
mind? What's on your mind, King?
Well, first of all, I have to say it's a little quiet out there right now, but I'm liking that.
Definitely.
Secondly, like everybody's been saying, man, I'm very excited about this team, but the mainly about the depth, like you're saying. So I want to see what they do when they play the Rams, to see after a film session of some real game, and see if they can improve or really ratchet up some more intensity, because they're very intense right now. But I want to see if they could little things, just little critiques for certain players and whatnot, to see if they could ratchet up a little bit based off what they've seen of themselves on film, on game day. Tell me what you guys think about that.
I agree. I'm loving the intensity by these guys right now. And the one thing that I can take away from Sunday's game was what I'm saying is going to be like the secret word for the season, because this is one thing that we didn't do last year, and which is why we finished 6-11. And that secret word is finish.
Yeah.
These guys played a full 60 minutes and we saw what could be done.
Yeah.
The offense, at least preseason wise, in my opinion, it was very balanced.
Yeah.
It was incredibly balanced, and that's what we need a little bit more of moving forward. Like, look, again, we do have Mr. Jimmy G that knows this system. He's reacclimating to this system, but I think realistically right now, this was probably the best option that we could get via free agency, and this is excluding Ron. This is excluding Tom Brady. Realistically, this is a guy that was already familiar with the system and with the weapons he has around him right now. As long as this team plays a full 60 minutes and finish, sky's the limit right now.
I want to see the starters do exactly what what these guys did in preseason, is stay on their neck. Like do not allow these guys to come back. Even if you're up 21 points, I want to win by 35. You know what I mean? Like, just like finish is great. And I agree with what Hammer said, but let's kill some teams. I want to see just let's go out there and sometimes just absolutely destroy the opposing team. You know what I mean? Yeah, we went up 17-0 against the Arizona Cardinals and ended up losing. That was terrible, terrible work. But I want to see that be finished by 43-0, 44-0. Like I want to see some ass whoopings this season. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see previous years where every game is close. Where a couple years ago, we got lucky and won some close games and snuck into the playoffs. Last year, we lost all of them, a lot of close games. This year, I don't even want to see that many close games. Let's just beat some teams clearly, and let's show the league who we really are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at right now, man, because I think we have a defense now that we can put on the field that can win us some games, not just keep us in games, but actually make some plays and win some football games for us. And with Jimmy G out there, if you allow him enough time, he can pick apart a defense. I think this offense has everything it needs, and I think if the defense can consistently play the way they're playing now in camp and at preseason, especially with the starters on the field, it's gonna be a wrap, man. Shout out to Raider Man, bro. I appreciate you,
bro. We got another call coming in, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, brothers.
Shout you out, bro. Shout out to my dog, Raider Man. Shout out to Lecky as well for the $2 donation. Also, man, shout out to our family, Hooligan, on the $10 donation as well. Salute from the 515. Salute to my dog.
You're in the vault, bro. What's good?
Hello, this is Kissel. How you doing, Graphk and Hammer?
What's good, Pops?
Hammer and Graphk, man. I love you guys, man. I sometimes I wet myself when I hear you guys on air, man. I love it, man. Let me ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
Aidan O'Connell. Is he a better prospect than Dan Marino?
What the fuck?
You know, I tend to believe
Hey, Kissel. Hey.
He can't even.
Shout out to my brother,
Yo,
Wasted
what's up,
Talent in the building, man. What's good, Wasted?
Oh, what's good, y'all?
Hey, you know the sad thing is the Raiders.
Man.
Hey, the Raiders could have had both of those players. They had Aidan. They could have had Marino.
Oh my God, yeah, they just took Don Mosbar. Don't make me forget, but please make me forget that, bro. Oh my God, yo, so many people gonna have, bro. Now, I was just calling to check in with y'all, man. I'm still at work, man, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I just want to let y'all know y'all cooking, bro. Great show, man.
Appreciate you.
Great show. I really don't have nothing to add, man, but great show, man. Y'all done an excellent job.
You down for a Shillmore show tomorrow? B wants to jump on. I know Big Mike got a show tonight. Let's get the team together tomorrow night. What y'all think?
I ain't gonna be. Nah, yeah. If y'all want to rock, man, definitely, bro. Definitely.
Right, shout out to Kissel, man. We appreciate you for calling in, Kissel. Shout out to Kissel. Yeah.
I want to see you. Listen, I want to see you guys win, man. Graphk, let me tell you, man, your beard is luxurious.
Bro. Facts, GA. Marino couldn't hold Aidan's tuna sandwich.
Let me check this real quick. Make sure. Yeah, it's hidden. I think it's hidden.
Wasted woke up from his 5 o'clock nap.
Y'all are terrible. All right, let's get some more callers in. I'll put the number back up on the screen. Give me 2 seconds.
Salute to our brother Wasted Talent, man. Salute.
Sounds like an extra from The Sopranos.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, break them thumbs, hit the subscribe button on both channels. Do me a favor, you guys. A sound goes off, right? When Hammer has subscribers on his channel. I know there's some people over here that subscribe to me. I want to see that sound go off. I want to see that. I want to see that like back to back to back to back if possible. So if you can, leave my channel, go over to Hammer's channel, hit that subscribe button. I want that shit to annoy the hell out of me the rest of the show.
We got another call.
Go hit the subscribe button on our brother, man.
Hold up. Where the fuck is it? Oops.
Content. Salute to my brother CJ. Terrence, you knew he would. You knew he would.
Yo, it's Orlando in the building from KC.
Lando, what's popping, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? How's everything going?
Good.
What's on your mind, King?
I'm so happy, about this preseason game, man. I didn't get to watch the game, but I watched the highlights and look good. They look good. Hopefully, they'll keep on playing good throughout the preseason. I know it's only preseason, but hey, man, it's a new season, so can't wait for the regular season to start.
You live in Kansas City, man. How are those people reacting to that Saints and Kansas City game out there right now?
Nobody's talking shit, not yet. Okay. But I was talking shit to my cousin. I was like, "What happened to your chef, man? Oh, it's only preseason. It don't matter. You guys still lost. You guys made Carr look like a star." Yeah.
Hey, Carr finally beat the Chiefs, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I just want to say a good show still going on today, so I just want to call in.
No, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for always calling in and showing support to us, man. We really, really appreciate you, man. We're definitely gonna make sure you call in once a week. We're gonna take a few more calls in, but salute to you, brother.
Okay, thanks, guys. Take care.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Shout out to DeMarcus on the $10 donation. We appreciate you, my brother, as always.
We got Dennis in the building. And shout out to WAF One Productions.
Let's go.
Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. Appreciate you.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
How you guys doing today?
Good. Sound off, bro.
I don't think Josh Jacobs is going to show up, guys.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Violence. Why not, brother? Why not?
Damn.
Why not? Why not? Why do you not think that, brother?
Well, because he ain't showing me that he wants to be there.
Okay. Okay, and
I
there's
like
a lot
Josh
of
Jacobs. I watch you guys show all the time, but he don't show me that he wants to be there at all.
okay, and there's a lot of people that feels the same way as you. I've seen that sentiment echoed a lot on Twitter and Instagram. A lot of people feel the same way that you feel. They feel like he kind of showed his true colors with this. But I have to disagree. I think at this point, right, he wants to be a Raider. He loves the Raiders. Tattooed on him. This is the only team he's known. They changed his life. That organization helped change his life. It's just about the money. And at some point, he's going to realize, you know what, man, that $10.8 million sounds a lot better than sitting at home on my ass and not making anything. I don't know how anyone can miss out on that kind of money, brother. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't either, Graphk. I don't either, Bud. But I just, and I hope you're right. I really hope you're right that he shows up.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I know you would. You're a Raider fan. Yeah, you're a Raider fan. You want our best running back. Yeah, you want a superstar running back in the building, right?
I'm telling you now, if he, God forbid,
Yeah, he's been our best running back since what? Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson?
Pretty much. If he doesn't, I'm telling you now, if he doesn't show up just from this phone call alone, this is going to be my initial reaction when we hear he's not there week 1. Fuck! I'm going to lose my shit.
No, hey, Hammer, do me a favor. Snip, like make a snippet of this phone call, and I'm going to send it to Josh, and I'm going to send it to my boy Jeff, his chef. I want to see what they say to it. I want to see how they respond to it.
Oh, God. Yo, I will download it tomorrow. I'll chop it up at work.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me ask you a question, Graphk.
Yo.
What? You know Josh McDaniels.
Okay.
I don't think if he tries to hold out until week 1, he's not going to have the number 1 role.
Yeah, we talked about that. We did. And to be honest, it really depends, though, if Zeus, looks really, really good these next 2 weeks, if maybe Sincere McCormick takes another leap. Look, right now, Josh is clearly running back 1. Clearly. Like if he came back a week, 2 weeks prior, he's still going to be there. But if he waits till the into the season, if 2 or 3 weeks go by without Josh Jacobs, I don't see Josh McDaniels just throwing him out there and making him running back 1.
What happened at the first 4 games of last season? Jacobs was hardly utilized the first 4 games of the regular season. Like, realistically, he could have been a 2,000-yard rusher last season had he played those full first 4 games.
But he also struggled those first 4 games when he was out there. He also struggled, Hammer. Like,
he did.
Remember, Peyton Barber was the first 100-yard rusher that we had that season. You know what I'm saying? So he struggled. Oh, you talking about last year?
Last season.
Okay, no, you're right. You're definitely right.
Do you guys think with Josh McDaniels' style of offense, he likes to do that running back by committee, and we've all talked about that.
And he did that. He tried doing.
I don't think he's going to get the yards.
He tried doing that last year.
I don't think he's going to get the yards this year that he did last year.
But look, he brought in a depth chart last year of 6 running backs, and if you look through the stats from last season, like the second leading rusher on the team was Derek Carr. Yeah. Like everybody else had an average of maybe 12, maybe 13 carries. The least was Amir Abdullah with only 4 carries for the season. Like, I don't know if he's going back into this season with that mentality of having a deep running back depth chart. We saw that movie last year. And again, Josh Jacobs made up for 33% of the team's total offensive yards. That says a lot.
Hey, real quick, Graham Cam. Graham, I was talking about 2 years ago. I got those 2 years ago mixed up with what we were talking about last year. So, but I hear you though. I hear you. No, but go ahead, you guys. Go ahead. My apologies. Let me see.
He kind of had to though use Josh Jacobs that much because you couldn't rely on Carr. Sorry, but
yeah, last year was rough for him. It was rough.
That's not an insult at all. It's just a fact of life.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to you, caller. We appreciate you, brother, for calling in, man. Make sure you give us a call next week after this Rams beating and let us know what you think about that as well. We're going to take a few more calls, man. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Edgar. Shout out to Elite, our sis as well, for subscribing from every other channel. We appreciate you so much. I want to hear that sound go off, nation. Go over to Hammer's house. Look, I got 380 plus people in my chat. I want to go down to 100 people in my chat right now, and I want everybody to go to Hammers and hit that subscribe button, man.
If that happens, we might be at 6,700 by the end of this live. That would be some shit because we're getting close to 66 right now. We got another caller.
Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's see. Salute to Bobby. Salute to everybody in the building. Wipe them feet, y'all. Let me see. I don't think so, Dan. I definitely don't.
Zach from Cali is in the building. Salute, bro. Sound off.
Salute.
Hey, Zach, do me a favor.
What's up, Graphk? How you doing?
Do me a favor, brother.
A little bit, bro.
Yeah, turn your radio down, brother.
Oh yeah, it's muted. It's muted. Hey, I wanted to call in and tell you guys, hey, you guys have done a hell of a job. I've been following you guys for a fat minute, probably like over a year now. So I just want to say congratulations on all the success you guys had and everything. But I wanted to get your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about O'Connell and how our defense played? You know, I'm very excited for this new season with our defense. I feel like they balled out there. O'Connell was out there. He wasn't nervous or anything. And, you know, what do you guys think?
O'Connell showed great poise and pocket presence. O'Connell didn't seem to be afraid of taking a hit. He almost took that one sack and almost laid this linebacker out with a back body drop. I think we need to see a little bit more of O'Connell. Like, I want to see him play like this consistently. And then we can be like, maybe this is our next guy. Or if his numbers dialed up, we can count on him. But we got to see this consistency from him throughout the rest of the preseason.
Definitely. Hey, real quick, before I give you my take, thank you so much for the kind words, brother. We appreciate that. That means a lot to us. The defense, man, it just looked really good. It was a breath of fresh air, man. It was really a breath of fresh air to see these guys go out there and just perform the way they did. 4 sacks on Lance that early in the game. And they just continued to, it seemed like the defense continued to just stack up small victories, just quarter after quarter after quarter, right? The end of the game, the Niners only had 7 points. At one point, I think Duke Shelley pretty much gave up. You know, we could have left them with a goose egg. Let's just put it like that, right?
Yep.
You know, the defense definitely performed well. Aidan O'Connell was like, man, he cooked. But you know, if this doesn't translate going into week 1, the thing is this: we've done this before. And look, I don't want to take any happiness away from us because we deserve this. As this fan base, we've struggled so much, like year in and year out. We've dealt with getting excited, starting the season 4-0, and then losing, and it's just, you know what I mean? But we keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep repeating this. It just feels different. It feels different. And you know, I just hope that they can repeat this against the Rams, repeat it against the Cowboys, and then we go into week 1 a mile high, and we're gonna be playing in a very, very tough environment, and hopefully we can go in there and dominate these guys too, and take this into the real football, the live football, when football really matters. But you know, I'm excited, man. To answer your question, the defense played stout. Aidan O'Connell looked phenomenal. I just hope that continues. I hope that our true defense, our starters look the same way. I hope that Jimmy G comes out and performs just like Aidan O'Connell when football matters the most. You know what I mean? So salute to you, Zach. We appreciate you for calling in, brother. We're going to take a few more calls. Thank you so much for the kind words, brother.
Absolutely. Take care, man.
Also, shout out to Raul and Lumpy Sharp, one of the best names. You know what I mean? For becoming members. We appreciate you guys so much. Salute. Let's go.
Jamal from Oakland's in the building, and shout out to GOM for becoming a new subscriber. Welcome to the Vault.
What's going on, y'all, man? I watch y'all show like all the time, man. Big
Appreciate
fan,
you, brother.
big fan.
Appreciate you, brother. What's on your mind, King?
Yeah. I just want to say, you know, I really like what I saw in that preseason. You know, I usually don't put a lot of stock in the preseason, but I like that the young guys that we drafted, you know, they were out there and they were showing out. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. And a lot of people will say, like, you know, I live out here in the Bay, you know, and a lot of 49ers, you know, media and stuff and say, oh, it's just preseason, it's just backups. But people always say 49ers are one of the best rosters in football. So these backups usually play for the 49ers. The 49ers have been one of the most injured teams in football over the last couple of years. I'm not lying about that.
Yep.
Definitely.
Look it up.
Definitely.
So these guys that are backups, so quote unquote, were pushing around are guys that usually probably going to start for these guys. So that was impressive. Yeah. So what I want to see going into the Rams game, this is a lesser team. If we could dominate a team like the 49ers that were a quarterback away probably from going to the Super Bowl, we should be able to do the same thing to the Rams, who I don't think is going to be a very good team this year. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I think the Rams. I think the Rams are one of those teams that definitely is going to be at the bottom of the barrel this coming season, especially in the NFC West. I think it's going to be like them finishing third, and you're probably going to see the Cardinals finishing dead last in that division this year.
With Seattle second, Niners win that division. Definitely. I think we go in there and I think we absolutely roll over the Rams if we continue, if we take that momentum from the Niners over to LA in our second home. I think that we absolutely destroy these guys because these young guys are hungry. And the one thing about this team is, at every position there's a competition. Everybody's jobs is at stake. You know what I mean? Everyone is looking to solidify a spot on this roster, and you can't lose like that, man. These guys are out there really fighting.
And that's what we haven't had, bro. We haven't had that, bro. I'm almost 40 years old, bro. We haven't had that since Gannon and Woodson. Like, we haven't had that in a long time, bro, that I can remember. Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't remember it in a long time. Yeah. So I like that, but that's what I'm looking for in the next year.
Hey, man, salute to you, brother. Thank you so much for calling in. If you get a chance to, man, give us a call next week. Let us know how you feel about that Rams game.
All right, for sure.
Take care.
All right, brother. Salute to everybody calling in, man. Real quick, wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channels. Salute.
We got Defend the Shield in the building.
Yo.
Off, bro.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good. Been watching guys for a long time, so salute to you. And Hammer, I subscribed, but I'm already subscribed, so
there you go. Shout out to you, bro. What's on your mind, King?
But watching the game out in California this weekend, they had Greg Papa calling it for the Niners, and I can't handle Greg Papa no more, man. I used to love that guy, but hearing him just basically suck off, yeah, exactly. It was hard to watch, man. That dude is a sellout. And another topic, I just liked all the turnovers and attacking the ball on defense, going after the pick. It was good to see that and watch that, and I hope it improves.
Yeah, look, man, these guys were there was guys that I didn't even look at as ball hawks that were around the ball consistently in that first preseason game. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine what it's going to look like, bro, when we got Marcus Peters in there, a guy that has been all pro, you know what I mean, in his career, and you got Nate Hobbs, a guy that is fighting for that next deal. You know what I'm saying? And you got Jacorian Bennett, a guy right now that looks like he can be our future cornerback one. I'm excited to see some guys like that.
Right.
You know, and Marcus Sepps as well, a guy that we brought in from Philly. Look, man, this defense is definitely going to be different. It's definitely going to be different. Let me see.
Definitely different. It felt different. I know everyone's saying that. I mean, last year I was high on this team after preseason, but it was more offensively. You know, you're high on it. This year I feel the other way around, more high on the defense and the offense. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Really excited.
You know, the cool thing about this defense is that in previous years we didn't really truly have that much depth. Let's just say, God forbid, Trayvon goes down, right? If Merritt goes down, we got Chris Smith, right? If Marcus Sepps goes down, we have a guy, Palomau, in year 2 that's already been showing out at camp. You know what I mean? And we can go along down the line. Duke Shelley may not start. We thought that he would originally when we first brought him in from free agency. If that guy is depth, that's a great, great sign. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just going down the defensive line as well. Like, there's so much depth that like if anything truly happens like it did last year, in which it happens every year in football, you know what I mean? Like we have guys that can come in and be true backups that can still perform at a pretty high level. So I'm excited, man, about this team on both sides of the ball. And you're right, caller, man. To see these guys going out there and attacking the ball was a beautiful thing, man. Salute to you, brother, for calling in. We're gonna take a few more calls, but man, thank you so much for the support, man. For real.
One more thing, Graphk. You were at the game. How was it? Was it really red? Was it a lot of red?
Let me say this. You know, red is always going to stand out in an all-black stadium, red, you know, black chairs and all that. I said it on my show this morning or yesterday, I believe, one of them shows. To me, it was 60-40. There was more Raider fans than Niner fans. These guys travel well. This is a big, if you're from Northern California, you know what the Raiders Niners means.
Travel destination, man.
Yeah, there you have it, right?
Yes,
but
I am actually.
There you go. So you know what it means where we're from, right? So like at the end of the day, man,
exactly.
People can look at the TV and it looks like it's 70-30 Niners, when in actuality we were representing very well. I got it 60-40, maybe even 65-35 us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have it, man. So yes, there was a lot of red, but there was more black in that building. I promise you.
Okay, good.
Appreciate
it was loud. It was loud. So
yeah, no, definitely.
Hey, no problem. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Salute. You too, brother.
3 away from 6,600. Yo, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all in here tonight, man. We got over 345 in the chat. We having a great time. Y'all know the routine, and if you don't, I'm gonna learn you right now. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell, and make sure to wipe those feet.
Alpha One.
LV.
Nick Chubb is not available. You mean Hunt? And Hunt is still out there. He definitely is still out there. He's a free agent. I believe he left New Orleans without a deal, left the Colts without a deal. Kareem Hunt is still available.
Bambino from Iowa is in the building. Salute.
Bam. What's good, bro?
Well, hey, you know, I want to just say, you know, Aidan O'Connell played a good game. I've seen a couple of his throws that he caught them in stride, but they were a little bit behind. And as far as the whole Zeus thing, only running for like 3.3 yards to carry.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to remember that they had 2 days of scrimmaging before that. So they kind of knew how Zeus was going to run. So I'm just ready for the season.
Well, you know, also in those joint practices, there was more ones on the field. You know what I mean? Our starters were playing against their starters. You know, we had some backups that, you know, at mixed in with some starters on that O-line. You know what I mean? So it kind of was still a question mark, question marks surrounding how, you know, I don't think that they really knew truly what we look like because of those joint practices. There was more starters out there. Yeah, the backups were getting reps. Truly, they were. But look, man, Zeus is going to run differently behind that starting line. I mean, behind that starting O-line. You know what I mean? When you're running behind Grasu, when you're running behind, you know, Jordan Meredith and all these guys, which they all perform pretty well on that O-line. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to beat any of them up. But when you got Brandon Parker and all these other guys, you know what I mean? Like when he's running behind Colton Miller to the left side and a healthy Dylan Parham with Andre James at center position, it's going to be different. It's definitely going to be different. But, you know, he better be better. I'll tell you this right now. Let me see.
Oh, yeah. Because on the IR now.
Nah, facts. Well, let me read. Hold on real fast. Hammer put up some in the chat. Real quick, caller. Let me read this real quick. Hey, Graphk and Hammer. No one has been saying it yet, but I will. We had the lead in the first half, and I saw that Graham did not go in to prevent D. He kept the foot on the gas in the second half. Facts. There you go. Salute to Bosby. That was a fire ass.
Oh, yeah, our D looks totally different now.
Yes, definitely.
Totally different. I mean, everybody. Did you notice, because you were at the game, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you notice how the players on the sidelines that weren't playing were actually helping coach? Players that were actually playing?
Max, Devontae, Hooper, these guys were running up and down the sideline. It was insane. They were really truly rooting for these guys like it was a regular season football game.
Oh, yeah. It seemed like a total different team.
Yeah. The only thing that we're missing right now, Bam, is our superstar running back. And I think everything comes together, and I think we can make a nice little run. Real talk.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Salute.
I love talking to you guys. You guys have a good one.
Take care.
Appreciate you, Bam. Thank you for calling in, brother.
Yeah.
Salute. Let me see. Yeah, Lump. That's facts, man. Mayor Stanley, he's definitely a beast.
and Lump, appreciate you on the super chat, but unfortunately, she's married. Sorry, buddy.
Oh shit. Hey, Lump, man. Hey, shoot though. You know what I mean? Shoot, King. You know what I mean? Hey.
Oh my God.
It is what it is.
This shit up, man.
Shoot, man.
Let me put this back up.
Shout out to my little bro Brennan Counts in the building as well, man. Yeah, I cannot wait until week 1.
Ooh, one more.
What happened?
One more from 66, y'all.
Oh, there you go. Hey, yeah, bro. You can't hit the shots you never take. There you go. You know what I mean? Hey, Lump over there high looking at his fish tank, man. You know what I'm saying? You got, hey, man, you know. Hey, according to Las Vegas, hey, man, Rebels run, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man.
There you guys go. Numbers on the screen, 347-471-0361. Call into the SeatGeek Vault line. Have your voice heard. Again, today is about y'all, man. It's your world. We just living in it.
Facts. Solden said, closed mouth don't get fed, King. That's facts.
Oh, my God.
He said these
y'all are too much.
Yo, let me ask you, man, Hammer, real quick, though, bro. Like, do you see Dalton Wagner making this roster now with Brandon Parker out? Is there a better chance that he'll make this roster?
Maybe. Because we still have to think about these other guys that we have on this depth chart, and some of the linemen that they've brought in are very versatile. You can plug and play them at guard. You can plug and play them at tackle, like Moody, McClendon Curtis. Who's the other one? Mumford. There's another one I'm thinking of. I can't remember his name right now, but like we have a lot of depth. Wagner could be that guy. Van Rotten is still there too.
You got Heron.
Haran. I still think that Bars is on the fence, but we shall see.
That's funny. Isaiah says Haran gave up a sack to Clee. He definitely getting cut.
Facts.
Yo,
that dude felt so special with the little bit of work he did against his old team. Realistically, you were a first round bust, and that's what you're going down in Raiders history as. So
when I talked to shout out to Eric Crocker, my guy that covers the Niners, I think they're kind of looking at Clee as like, you know, they hope they can get like the production that they got out of Arden Key.
Yeah,
but they're looking more like a Jordan Willis.
I won't hold my breath.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. He got beat so bad. Elite. Yes, he got cooked. Absolutely fried. I like Clee too, Isaiah. I do. I think he got a bad rap with us.
Vega, you're in the vault. Sound off, bro.
Veg.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, brother?
Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc. All those guys' contracts that's coming up next year. Jacobs, his work is worth all three of them put together. I don't believe Diablo or the safety or anybody else has been doing what Josh Jacobs has been doing for us ever since he became a Raider.
Okay. I mean, let me say this. Josh, up till last year, was really good. Last year, he was great. Contract year, mad about the fifth-year option not being picked up. I agree. Does Josh deserve all the money in the world? Yes, he does. He definitely does. But when you look at positions of value, right? I look at safety. I look at linebacker. I look at corner. Hobbs, all these guys, I'm sorry, man. You look at the value in the NFL today. I'm paying those guys if they take that next leap. If they take that next leap, I'm valuing those guys over a running back. I'm sorry. It's just I have to, because history shows you can allow a superstar running back to go. You can bring in someone else and you can still ball. You can still get it done. It happens year in and year out. You know what I mean? I've seen UDFAs like James Robinson before he tore his ACL go to the Pro Bowl in his rookie year with the Jags. You know what I mean? Like you can definitely find some guys that can run the ball well for you. Now, maybe they may not run the ball as great as Jacobs, But a lot of times you don't need a guy to run the ball as great as Jacobs when you have a display of different type of running backs. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what Josh likes. I'm sorry. I love Josh Jacobs. If Nate Hobbs, Merrick, and Divine Diablo have really good years this year, if I had to pick Josh Jacobs or those three guys, I'm paying those three guys. It's just
and Doc, because I played and I coached football. You like on any team, whether it's Pee Wee, high school, you have seven to eight great players on your team. Now Nate Hobbs, I would throw Nate Hobbs in there with Josh, but I'm not throwing Diablo and Merrick in there.
Oh no.
Nate Hobbs.
No, brother, don't get it wrong. I'm not throwing them in there right now. I'm just saying if they perform really well this year, you have to revisit those contracts and pay them at some point, then you have to do that. But no, I agree with you, bro. Like right now, Divine Diablo and Merrick has not done anything to be proven in this league. I'm just stating that if they do get it done this season and they take that next leap in their development, then I'm there. But no, I agree with you, Vague. Right now, Josh Jacobs is a superstar. You pay that man. You take care of him. But the thing is, you just don't want to reset the market. And until we really truly know, right, what was really offered, which we never will, unless Josh speaks his mind, which he won't, we really can't understand what is truly going on. You know what I mean? Like, we just can't. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just,
Doc, it's just like when Al Davis was playing hardball with Tim Brown, and he wasn't going to give him his money. That was Al Davis's wife that said, "Look, give that man his money because you're not going to take that money to your grave." And that's what Zeke should do right now is go ahead and if you got to just reset it by $1 million or $2 million, give Josh his money because at least if you hold him for about 3 years and now you want to do all this stuff that you're doing with him, then go ahead and let him go, whatever. But these first 3 years, give him his money or give him 2 years guarantee with the third year option to let him go or do whatever he just needs to do. But Josh is hitting on all cylinders right now, and we need to keep him for at least 3 years. Same thing with Nate Hobbs. Keep him. But Diablo and Merrick, I don't really see what everybody else sees in them. I don't see it.
Yeah. No, I hear you, bro. And let's just all agree that we hope a deal gets done before week 1 so we can have our star running back in the fold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all I'm waiting for. And to me, I'm hoping that, he does it after this Ram game because anything after that, if they sign him, he's going to get hurt. And if you look down to the list of all running backs that signed that first week, they all got hurt. And then that's when the GM sits back and says, I told you. I said, no, it's you're the one that's wrong because you should have had him in camp a long time ago getting football reps. Not no exercise reps. There's a difference between exercise and football reps. And this is on the GM. If they sign him that first week and he get hurt, this is the GM fault. Hey, fellas, peace, man. It's great talking to you.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling in, man.
Shout out to Defend the Shield. Thank you for becoming a member. I don't know. If you guys want to become a member, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. And we got another call.
Become a member. Real quick, man. Salute to my dog, McRaider, man. Keep bringing that fire content. Raiders will surprise a lot of people this year going forward. Salute to my dog, McRaider. Appreciate you, bro.
You got Jordan from the 916 in the building.
Salute. Hold on. Who is it?
Jordan.
Come on, man. Sacktown's in the building.
Yeah, I'm Jordan.
Sacramento. What's good, King?
Sir, hey. Oh man, it's an honor to have me. You went to Vegas, right? So how was that experience with Marquette King?
Oh man, it was fun. It's funny because I walked into the Mandalay Bay and he spotted me instantly. And I was like, yo, what's good with you, bro? And he came up, gave me a big hug. He was like, man, what's up? I was like, what's it look like in there right now? He was like, man, it's cracking already. So we walked into the venue together. We kicked it at Allegiant Stadium. Man, Marquette is my guy, man. Like that, like when I look at certain players, right, I kind of keep guys at a distance because, this is a business. You don't want to get too close with everybody. Everyone's not going to be Stu to us, right? I'll say this, I look at Stu, I look at Seawood, and I look at Marquette King as like those three guys that are the closest to what we got going on in terms of fam, you know what I mean? And who else am I missing, Hammer?
What about JC?
Who?
You met a lot of players, man. Like, that's something.
Well, Garyon's family as well.
Man.
Yeah, Garyon's family as well.
Yeah.
But that's my guy. He'll be on the show again soon. He got a podcast on the way as well. You guys stay into, but Garyon's fam. But I was just meaning like, I can say he's been recent as well too, though. But Marquette, man, great dude. He'll be on the show soon. So make sure you tune in so you can ask him some questions. Marquette is a real dude. He'll answer anything that y'all want to talk about. He's definitely he's a free dude, free spirit. He'll definitely tell you how it is. So salute to Marquette, man. I had a ball with him as always. And we're going to have him on the show, you guys. Pittsburgh weekend. We're you know what? I'm going to just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
We're talking after this live.
Yeah, because Cody might kill me if I
yeah, we're talking after this live.
Yeah, but nah, brother. Salute, man. Shout out to my hometown of Sacramento. Phenomenal weekend, bro. Like phenomenal. It's a blessing for us to be able to do what what we're doing and to be in these rooms that we're in. Hard work definitely and consistency really truly pays off, man. And right now it's really paying dividends for Shillmore, man. I just want to say thank you, brother, for calling in and thank you for asking about the weekend. All those guys are phenomenal. Great weekend, bro.
Is it okay if I can ask you one more question, though?
Sure.
It's okay. It's okay if it's not.
No, go ahead, brother. Go.
I saw the game yesterday. I saw the game, and my boy Aidan O'Connell, he cooked. What's your expectations for him after that one game? I know it's preseason and all, but I'm kind of hyped on him,
Go ahead, Emma.
Let's just see this consistently from him for the next 2 preseason games.
Yeah, that's
really
it. That's really it. If he performs like that against the Rams and the Cowboys, we know right now there's not a struggle at who's going to win the starting spot. That's Jimmy G. So that's his spot, right? If he's healthy.
Yeah.
But
Jimmy G QB1, man.
Yeah, but if he performs well these next 2 days, man, I'm very excited to know that we have a true backup that can perform if need be. But at some point, and God forbid something happens to Jimmy G, I keep saying that, I want to see what Aidan looks like in this actual system. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if Josh gets creative this year and maybe throws him out there for a few reps. I want to see what he looks like in the actual, not a vanilla offense, but a real system that he runs. You know what I mean? So we shall see, man.
Jordan, appreciate the call, man.
Yes, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Thank you very much. And go Raiders. And
yes, sir. Always.
Get Josh back on the team, man. Thank you.
Yes, let's get it. Shout out to my brother Jason Hunter as well. What's up, fellas? Blessing to you and your families. We'll look pretty good Sunday. I was happy with what I saw. Very positive and excited for the season. Salute to my brother Jason Hunter on the $5 donation. Salute. Let me see. Shout out to Van City in the building.
Yeah, we got an OG in the building, man. Salute. Say your name and where you're from.
Cliff C, living in Texas right now, but born and raised in the O's.
So we're right here.
Raiders, Oakland A's, Oakland Warriors, even though they called them Golden State. Never understood that. But anyway, and I like stock too, as long as they ain't playing the Warriors. Right?
There you go. Hey, and I'm with you,
Graphk.
And I'm with you on that too, brother. Look, if we ain't in it, I'm definitely rooting for my NorCal brethren, man. So salute. It's all good.
Yeah, well, I'm born and raised a Raider fan. My parents had season tickets at Frank Yule Field. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's real.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Lived through the whole thing. Went to the first Super Bowl. Went to the last Super Bowl.
Woo. Woo.
But as far as Josh Jacobs go, he busted his ass last year. We should have been 12-5 as far as I'm concerned. If it wasn't for DC choking and Hammer, you know how I feel about McDaniels, but he blew 3 or 4 games on crazy ass call.
Yep.
And I've been a Raider fan
since I was 10 years old. I'm 63 now. Ever since I watched the playoff game where Kansas City went to the Super Bowl, I saw the refs call back 4 touchdowns on the Raiders. The Raiders should have been in that Super Bowl. But as far as Josh should.
Let me
go ahead, Graphk. Go ahead, Graphk.
Where the hell Graphk just? I don't know. He just disappeared. I don't know where.
Well, I'm looking at it. Last time I put him on mute. I put my TV on mute, so I can't hear him.
Nah, but the thing is this. But you're rooting.
You back, Graphk?
Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope everybody can. I put my TV on mute, so last time I was.
This the question I have. The question I have for you is this: you call him McDoofus, which that's cool. I'm cool with that. But you're rooting for him, right?
Always. I'm a Raider.
And there we go. That's the
win. Show me something. Win.
There you go. And I'm 100.
I've been there.
Yeah, I'm 110% the same way as you.
Hey, I've been there.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I've been there, man. I mean, I with them in the 70s. Went to Berkeley High. We played like them in 76 when they won the Super Bowl. I'm a Raider fan, man. I half my clothes are black, so you know. But
I salute you.
I hope you don't. The idea, because you've been talking about it, he's got his system. But when you get a back, how many backs got called for? What did Josh Jacobs get called for when he ran over a motherfucker? Helmet to helmet? How many backs in the league last year?
I was at that game. Are you talking about the one in Atlanta?
That was in Atlanta when he bulldozed over.
When we got blew out.
I forget which game it was. He put his head down, ran the fuck out of dude.
Yeah, that was Atlanta. That was Atlanta. I was at that game in Atlanta where we got blown out, but Josh definitely cooked that boy. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'm not saying
Josh is great,
you
bro.
didn't pick up his.
Yeah, he's great. Like, we know this. No one would ever question what Josh Jacobs brings to the table.
You didn't pick up the 5th-year option.
Yeah, but you
should did out of all the three out of the 3 that was drafted, he should have had his 5th-year option picked up.
But that also,
no matter if he
that was also Jacobs is not one of their guys, and I feel like that's another reason they declined the 5th-year option on him.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, he still produced.
Absolutely.
He still produced.
Absolutely.
All those years we call Marcus Allen years, goddamn Bo Jackson years. He still produced. And Carr was doing the downslide. Okay? He still produced. We still went to the playoffs before. With Gruden, with Ruggs, all the distractions, plus the goddamn refs and they thing, doing
which
has been happening since
we're gonna be all right. We're
gonna
be all
right. 1970. That's how long I've been watching it.
We're gonna be all right this year, OG.
You in and out, Graphk.
No, so we're gonna be all right, OG. Let us get one more call in before we get out of here. But I'm gonna tell you this: we're gonna be okay. I think that this year we're gonna show signs of life. And
we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be better than a lot of people think.
Yeah.
Salute
to you, OG.
Man.
We appreciate you, bro. Shout out to JT, man. He said this is some excellent content.
Shout out to Aidan Content.
Yeah, man. Let's get one more call in. We have an hour and a half in. I gotta spend at least another 30 minutes with my sons before bedtime, man. So I'm gonna go kick game with my kids for a second. Salute to OG, man. Yeah, look, one thing I love about OGs is they're gonna get their shit off. Like real talk. They are going to get their shit off. They're gonna remind you, I've been a fan longer than all y'all, and I'm gonna sit there and listen because you know what? He is right. So you know what I mean? You gotta let the OGs, man, you gotta show them that sign of respect and let them take over for a minute.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that has been rocking for this last hour and a half. And salute to each and every single one of y'all that became new subscribers to Raider Nation News today. We have eclipsed 6,600. Appreciate y'all, man. It can only continue to go up from here. So I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. And we got another caller.
Yeah, salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, subscribe to both channels if necessary, man.
Rick Hardy is in the vault. Rick Hardy, sound off, bro.
Rich, what's good, bro?
What's good, guys? How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Doing okay. Hey, I just wanted to call real quick. I know it's spare time, but I just wanted to say how different the preseason game, how different we looked. When I say different, we looked poised, we looked calm, we looked prepared, and I think that is what we've all been wanting for this Raiders team. And I whether you love him or hate him, give Josh McDaniels and Ziegler and staff credit for getting those guys prepared and getting, drafting well and picking up these guys that they want to. You get a couple drafts like this, we're going to be a tough team. And,
Rich,
I like Josh. I like his. Yeah.
You know something real quick, Rich? And this is the thing that the nation needs to understand, right? If we would have got blew out 34-7, everybody would have been cooking Josh McDaniels, cooking Patrick Graham, cooking Ziegler, cooking this team, right? We won 34-7. I don't want to hear anything about this is just preseason and all that other shit. Because if it was a reverse situation, they'd be cooking this regime over a preseason game. So let's enjoy this ride, enjoy this high, and take this momentum into SoFi against the Rams. Because I'm sick and tired of people not giving flowers when deserved, but killing people, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to smoke their boots. Let's do the same thing. Let's give these guys their credit. They did a really, really good job. You know what I mean? Getting their team prepared and ready to go against the Niners. And even at joint practice with the starters, we beat them day 1 and day 2. So, and this came from both sides of the media, the Niner guys and our guys. So at the end of the day, give these guys their credit. I don't care if it's preseason, because I promise you, if we would have got smoked, I wouldn't even, man, these lives wouldn't even have been fun right now, because everybody would just be killing Josh McDaniels and all these guys. So, hey, let's enjoy this. Let's enjoy this one, Rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Graphk, you are 100%, and Hammer, you're 100% too. And I appreciate the opportunity to come up and to have this and to be able to talk about our Raiders that we love so much. And I just wanted to say one thing: go Raiders! Thanks,
There
guys.
you go, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. Take care.
Shout out to Rich, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to my brother Graphk in the building too. It's good to see my guy. Salute to everybody, man. You know what I mean? We appreciate you guys.
Discipline.
There you go.
We got this. This is our last call we're taking right here, guys. Marcelo, you're in the vault. Sound off, bro.
Yo, what up, y'all? How's it going, man?
Yo.
Shout out to the show.
What's good, brother?
Hey, I don't know if y'all.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm pretty sure. What was that?
No. My mic had got cut off for a second, but go ahead. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody in the Raider Nation notices it. It's annoying as hell, but man, after the game, tuning in to ESPN, NFL Network, radio stations, podcasts, ain't nobody talking about us winning, our players, nothing. They just mentioned Aidan O'Connell real quick, but it's all about the Niners, man. Like, that shit's sickening. I'm just, man. I'm telling you, my coworkers, everybody is just, this is nuts. I just want to know how do y'all, I know y'all see that, it's just, Trey Lance ain't playing good. All the Niners offensive line ain't good. Like, no props at all whatsoever. I know it's preseason, but still, man, like, at least give us a little bit of props,
Let them sleep. Let them sleep. At the end of the day, the thing is this: you're gonna wake up a sleeping giant. When Max goes out there and says, "I don't give a shit, I want to win." When Devontae is very adamant, very vocal about wanting to win the championship with us. When you got guys out there like Nate Hobbs that are leaning now on Marcus Peters and Jacorian Ben, another guy. Like, we got dogs out there. Let them sleep on us. This is exactly how I wanted to go into this season, with no one looking at us with any expectations. They're the Raiders. They're the lowly Raiders. Cool. Keep that same energy when we go out there and win some football games. Simple and plain. That's it.
Yeah, I agree to the fullest. That's to that same sentiment. But yeah, man, it's crazy. And then you got people on certain radio show talking about we had starters out there and the Niners didn't. Like, man, I don't remember seeing a single starter on offense or defense for us. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't know
Well,
if there was or not. But
Dylan Parham was out there for a little bit until he got his bell rung, but realistically, that's probably the only starter that was out there during that game. So, like, look, I said this the other day. Let the media do all their talking. Let these beat writers do all their talking. Let them hate as long as they fear. Because I'm telling you now, you have these analysts, oh, the Raiders are winning 3 games. Oh, they're going to have like the top draft pick. For every win that we get, it's just like we're punching you right in the face.
Yeah.
No hesitations, no fucks given. We're punching you square in the face. Like, that's it.
And all those guys that were out there, all those guys out there were depth. Most of them were depth, and some of them are fighting for starting spots. So if we know that our depth can beat the backup Niners, I'm cool with that. Like that I'm very, very good with watching these guys go out there and perform well against some backups. I'm cool with it because NFL, we already know year in and year out, people get injured, people get hurt, and you have to have depth in order to win Super Bowls. We see it year in and year out. The only teams that get there and win it are the guys that have a solid core of starters, backups, and guys that can play multiple spots. And that's what we've shown that we have thus far early on in preseason. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. So.
Yeah, for sure. Our depth was looking nice. Burning was looking good. O'Connell was looking cool. I mean, we was looking all right, man. Hell yeah, for sure. I agree with y'all. And yeah, just wanted to give y'all flowers and shit, you know, and loving the show. You know, I got my son watching it. I got a couple cousins watching it. So yeah, man.
We appreciate you.
Love the content, man. Keep it up.
That content. Appreciate you, King.
The call, bro.
Thank you for calling in, bro.
What's the joke behind that?
Hey, bro. Hey, we love you, but you'll never know.
We're taking that to the grave, bro. Somebody, a few people have asked us. We're taking that to the grave.
Hey, just know we're gonna have
bury my money in the grave.
Just know t-shirts are on the way. Just know that we're definitely patenting this, and we're taking it to a whole nother level with the content.
Take care, myself.
Hey, put a picture of Shaka Khan on there and be like Shaka content.
There you go, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to Kanye.
All right, y'all. Be cool. Take care.
All right, brother. Yeah, nah, man. But hey, real talk.
Hold on.
Salute.
Close this right now. Shit. Where is it? What somebody else calls?
Yeah.
Do not disturb. There we go.
Phone calls are officially down, you guys. Just want to say, man, salute to everybody that always calls in. You guys make this show. This is your guys' show. It's not ours. We just navigate and try to give you guys an opportunity to sound off and do your shit. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and week out. And that's all I got to say about it. Hammer, little bro, what you got to say on the way out?
Again, thank you guys so much. We could only continue to go up from here. Tomorrow, you already heard Doc's. Yeah, you already heard Doc set the table. So Shieldmore tomorrow night. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. Saturday night, UFC 292. I got 2 of my boys on the card. Bantamweight champion Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling is defending the bantamweight title against Sugar Tits Sean O'Malley. And another one of my good guys, Chris Weidman, finally making his return to the octagon after 2 years. You guys are not going to want to miss it. I'll probably pull up at the very end of the prelims because Chris is on that last fight before the live pay-per-view. We will be live for it. You guys are not going to want to miss it. Unfortunately, the remaining preseason games are not televised on the East Coast, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do those games, but we will be back in the regular season. And also, we got to start doing the fantasy rankings, so stay tuned. Me and Big Mike will be doing a live soon, doing fantasy rankings by position. You guys are not going to want to miss that. So,
and also,
appreciate everybody.
The Rams game, you guys, me and Hammer will be doing play-by-play. So we will be doing the play-by-play for the preseason. Are you going to be available that day, little bro?
I'll be available. If you got a plug for me to be able to watch it, then yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Well, I'll set that side up, and we'll definitely watch the game together. I'm not traveling out to LA, so we got some time to kick back as a fam and watch it. Outside of that, you guys, Oaklosvegas.com for the drip, planetraiders.com. Big Mike is about to drop a few haymakers on the nation tonight, so stay tuned to Planet Raiders. He's dropping 2 articles here shortly. Also, go over to Big Mike's channel tonight, you guys, 8 o'clock Pacific. He is doing a show. Go support our Shieldmore brother. He has a great show prepared for everybody, man. Other than that, man, I ain't got nothing else to say. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And shit, we out, bro.
If I can find the button.
Salute.